Okay, good evening. Last session we learnt about all intra-document navigation, right? Intra-document navigation, links, how to handle navigation from one location to another location within the page. Next, today we will see how inter-document navigation works. Inter-document links. Inter-document links is nothing but navigation from page one page to another. So you can handle navigation it can also navigate to any specific page, a specific URL. It can navigate to any specific URL. It can also open any specific application. These are the three different points are there. Inter-document navigation means from one page to another page, or it can be to any URL. URL is some website address, or it can even open any specific application. What does that means? I will show you how it can open application. We will see. So inter-document links have a lot of navigation techniques now. So how navigation works? See, I will create a simple document. Let's add a simple page. Create a new HTML page, links.html. Here we will design doc type, head, title, links. In the body section, I'm just defining here an ordered list, list item, anchor. Suppose I'm giving here shopping page. This is nothing but already we have a page called shopping in our project. We want to navigate to that page. Then here href we can give directly shopping.html page, because we are navigating to any specific in the same project. We can just mention the name. If it is present in some other folder, then you have to use // but not required because it is in the same folder. So this is one. Okay, I will create another one. This is online shopping. Now here I am href is http://www.amazon.in, like this. This is navigating to the page. This is navigating to URL. Uniform resource locator. That means it is navigating to some website address. You can give the page name or you can give the website address so that it will to that address. So another important, it can navigate to any file. For example, href. So first here I am giving Nike casuals. And here I am giving // public / images / some shoe.jpg. That means when user clicks on this link, it will navigate to this file. So it can be HTML file or it can be a JPG file. You can give any file. For example, in our project, suppose we are having some folder. I will give one more. There is a folder assets, or in public itself, I will create one more folder in public. In public already we have images. I will create another folder called docs. In this docs folder, we will put some documents. Reveal in Explorer, and I will open. We will copy some documents. Like suppose in my computer, I have some notes or something. You see, I'm having some documents, some ASACs. It's a Word document. I will copy that. This is a MS Word document. Some MS Word document is there. Okay. Let's see. We have some PDF documents here. Let's check. Is there any document related? I will search for some .pdf files. Some PDF documents, if there are any PDF documents, I will check. So we can link the PDF. Yeah, some PDF document is there. I will copy it. I will put that in our project related folder. Right. That is our project folder is this. I will go to full stack app, public, docs. There is a PDF file called tutorial. Right. Okay. Now here in our links, I am creating another link, anchor here I will say tutorial, HTML tutorial. It is a PDF file, HTML tutorial, some PDF. I am using the word PDF. Here we will link that file. href is equal to // so it is in public, docs, so tutorial.pdf. Okay, we will create another link, href // public / docs / asax.docx, asax word document. Like this I define. Now you see here so many links are created. Now what is first link? When I click on this, it will open a page and display that here. This is navigating from our page to another page. That page is present in our project. It is directly accessing and showing it. So this is navigation from one page to another. This is inter document from one page to another. It can navigate to any specific URL. You can observe here, I click this online shopping, it can navigate to that particular location. It can access that particular location. That means navigating to any URL. Not only that, it can also navigate, it can also navigate, navigate to any specific file. So I designed navigation to a file. This is JPG file. I click on that Nike casuals. It opens that JPG file. I click on this tutorial PDF. It will open that PDF document and show. That means navigation can be to any page, to any file, or to any URL. Here, some problems are there. The important problem you have to note, first important note is the the target file will open in browser or download, will open in browser or download. It depends on, it depends on, it depends on plugins. It depends on plugins. What is meant by plugin? Plugin is nothing but an additional software added to browser to support extra functionality. Plugin means it is an additional software. For example, suppose you are using MS Office. In MS Office, you have MS Word. In MS Word, we can save documents. But I want to save a document in PDF form. Some versions of MS Word don't support directly saving in PDF. But some latest versions support directly saving into PDF because they have an extra plugin called PDF. That means if that extra plugin is installed, it can save in which format? PDF. So what is plugin? Plugin is an additional software added to existing software to give more better functionality. Such like that, browsers also have plugin. Sometimes you might have seen you are trying to play some online games. Generally, online games needs Java plugin and you don't have that plugin. Then immediately on screen one message will come. This website needs Java plugin. You don't have that plugin, please install. That means you cannot play the game in your browser because you don't have that plugin available in the browser. You have to install. That means now the question is, can we open every file in browser like this? No. You cannot open every file like this. Whether I can open the file or not, that depends on plugins. Remember, if plugin is not available or supported, then file cannot open. It will always download. File cannot open, it will download. That means in my example, I clicked on HTML tutorial. It is a PDF. When I click on it, it opens the PDF. Now sometimes you may come with a complaint that, sir, in my computer PDF is not opening. So why it is not opening? Because your computer and your browser don't have a plugin. If plugin is not there, then what will happen? It will download. For example, see here, last link is which document? MS Word document. There is no browser in the world which can open MS Word document. That means MS Word documents cannot be opened in browser. Directly you cannot open them. We don't have plugin also for that. We don't have plugin also for that. That means we don't have even plugins. That is the reason you might have seen even in Google Drive, Small documents they will open and show, but large documents they will say that please download and open, because plugins are not supported. For example, see, even I am using advanced browser. In my browsers I don't have MS Word plugins. You see now, I click on the Word document, it will not open, it will download. You can see it is downloaded. That means it is downloaded here. You cannot open. That means, can we open every linked file? We can't open every linked file. That depends on plugins. That means if plugin is supported, if the target file will open in browser or download, it depends on plugins. If plugin is not available and not supported, then file cannot open, it will download. Now in interviews they ask question like this. I will give an example here. This is example. Let me copy this. I will copy this example for your reference sake. Now, in interviews, they ask a question. In frequently asked questions, they ask like, so how to design a link that always downloads, even when plugin is available. That means even when plugin is available, I don't want to open, I want to download. Suppose you see here, Nike casuals, it is a JPG file. JPG file can open in browser. That means plugin is available, it can open, it opens. Tutorial PDF also can open, but want I don't want it to open, I want it to download always. I want it to download always. In that case, what you can do is, in that case, you can do that by using download attribute for Anchor. Anchor have a download attribute. Earlier we don't have this. In the latest versions of HTML, Anchor have download. In previous versions of HTML, we don't have this download. But in the latest versions of HTML, Anchor comes with download. Now what you can do is, suppose this Nike casuals, I don't want to open, I want it to download. Then what you have to do is, for that shoe.jpg, this Anchor, you have to use an attribute download. You can just use download. Then it will download by which name? With the same name it is available. But if you want to give a different name for download, then what you can do, you can give a name. The name I will give as Nike. That means the file name is shoe, but when it downloads, its name will be Nike. And extension also will change. For downloads of JPG, it will give extension like JFIF. That means it is a downloaded JPG. Downloaded JPG. You see now here, I given like this. So now I click on Nike casuals. It will not open, it will download. And you see it downloads by name Nike JFIF. It is giving one because already I have that name in my downloads. That is the reason. Otherwise, it will give only Nike. So that means it is downloading it and it is configured. Open the downloads location, open the downloads folder, and I remove this Nike and as X. And here I search for another Nike where it is. Yeah, delete. Now you see, now I click on Nike casuals, it will download by name Nike. So it will download by that name and it will display. So that means you can make a file download always. Even plugins are there, we don't want to open, then we have to use download attribute. So syntactically we write like this: anchor href is some public slash images slash shoe dot jpg, and we give download is equal to some Nike. So here I given Nike. That is the link how you can define for download. While working with hyperlinks, this is one option. So you have seen three different links. So one is navigation from one page to another, navigation to any specific URL, navigation to any specific file, navigation to any specific application. For example, you see, suppose here I am writing here a link and I will say that, so contact our, so our, here I am giving an anchor HR at nareshit.in. Contact our HR nareshit.in. That means now you are giving like this. What is this HR at nareshit.in? It is some email address. Now what person have to do who is watching this website? He should open an email application on his device. In that email he need to go to compose. In the compose he need to type this address and send message. But you can link a email app to this. You can link an email application. That means when user clicks on it, directly an email app will open. In Windows you have email apps. I hope you know that all your emails you can synchronize at one place. You know, na? In your mobiles also you have Gmail app separate, but you have email app. In that email app you can synchronize different email accounts so that all mails will come at one place. You can do that. In your computers you have such app called Microsoft Outlook. That is an email app available actually. So see what happens now. I want this to open directly in an application. Then you can write like this. You can write like this. So href is equal to mail to. Mail to is a reserved word. Mail to is a reserved word. Mail to colon. What is the to address? HR at nareshit.in. That means mail to is going to open an mail application in your computer. In your computer or in your mobile, anywhere a mail app is there, it will open it. It will open it. So here, so it will open that. It will open that and it will give. Now, for example, here mail to, I define that mail to. Observe carefully now. So contact our HR at Naresh IT. When I click on that, automatically it opens an email app. In that email app, you can see automatically in the to address it will put it. This is my Microsoft account. This is the to address. Just you have to send the message. That means automatically it opens a mail app and it will handle this. So this is link to application. This is a link to application. So that means here another question is how to link. How do you link? How do you link to any application? Any application. Actually, for that we have so many things. We have mail to. Mail to is used for email app. We have tell is used for dial app. That means phone dial app. We have Skype. It is used for Skype app. It is used for Skype app. That means you can use mail to, you can use tell, you can use Skype, or you can use JavaScript. You can use JavaScript for any another app, for any another application or function. For any another application or function, you have to use JavaScript. For few, it is having ready-made. For others, you have to write your own functions. Technically, these are how you can create links. That means by using href with following attributes. Href uses all these attributes. That means you have to write like this. That means syntactically how you write here, we have to write href is equal to mail to. We have to write href is equal to mail to, and so here email address, something email address you have to define. Similarly, observe carefully. Here I am writing another call. So, and here I am giving anchor, and suppose 98765432110. And here I will define as href is equal to tell, and that number plus 919876543210, like this. And you can see here, when I click on this, then automatically it says, do you want to open? Okay, open. Then it opens a phone app on my computer. So this is my PC. On my PC, Windows have recently, if it is supporting PC mobile features, you can also synchronize your mobiles. But if this is watched on a phone, then what happens? If it is watched on a phone, then phone dialer will open actually. If it is watched on a phone, phone dialer will open. Phone dialer will open if this website is being accessed and used on a phone. So, but it should support actually. So we don't have that. I just have a simulator here. This is the phone simulator. And I click on that. So it says, see, make a call from phone. Automatically it opens that. And you can choose that, your phone. That means you can open that phone app will come. Actually, if it is really in phone, then dialer will open automatically. Phone dialer will open automatically. So this is basically how you can link. And that means you can define href is equal to, this is tell colon the number. So you have to define the number. If it is Skype, you can also use Skype. You can also use Skype, and you have your ID, Skype ID you have to define. That means, for example, you have here, so that is, I will say Skype us, right? Skype us. So I defined anchor href is equal to Skype, and colon, suppose Naresh IT at outlook.com, something like this. And here I will define as, suppose, Naresh IT. I am configuring just Naresh IT and displaying. And you can see that it is option Skype us at this location. And I click on it, it opens the Skype app in your PC or mobile if you are having that application. You can see it launches the Skype app. Automatically it will do that. You need to sign in. Already you are signed in, then automatically it will take you to the Skype options. So these are nothing but creating links that can navigate to any particular application. So If you want any another application, then you can use JavaScript. Href can use JavaScript, and colon, it uses a function that you will learn later, not now. For that, you need to learn JavaScript. You need to know JavaScript functions. Then you can try that. Then you can even open calculator, MS Paint, Notepad, whatever softwares you want. You can run any application you want. These are built-in. These are built-in options. This is one important point while working with inter-document links. I will give this example also again. This time we have a link for email, we have a link for phone, we have a link for Skype. I will copy this also. Open, how to open link in a new tab. That is very frequently asked. Generally, to open link in a new tab, we have to use target attributes. That means here, so by using target attribute, target attribute set to underscore blank. Target attribute set to underscore blank. Actually, target attribute have so many, like blank, like search, like self, like parent, but these are outdated. These are no longer available in all browsers. That is the reason we don't prefer these anymore, because don't work in modern browsers, because our browsers changed very much. So that is the reason we don't use these anymore. We don't have any functionality for these anymore. That is the reason these ones are no longer available and no longer used in modern browsers. Actually, target in old versions, how it works, I will show you. That means, suppose you see, I want here this Nike shoe download, I will remove. So you see now Nike casuals, it is opening in the same window. It is opening in the same window. That means our original page is disturbed. I don't want to disturb the original page. I want to open this in a separate tab. Then simple, you have to put target is equal to underscore blank. If I give target underscore blank, then you can see when I click on it, it will open in a separate tab. Without disturbing the page, it will open in a separate tab. It will open in a separate tab. Disturb this page, it will open in a separate tab. But very important is this, every school children also know this, that separate tab means underscore blank. But what they ask in interviews for professionals is how to open link in a new window. I don't want in a new tab. So every school children who learns HTML at school level also knows that link underscore blank will open in a new tab. That everybody knows. But the question for professionals is, I don't want to open in a new tab. I want to open in a new window. Means you see several websites, when you open, several pop-ups will come. So pop-ups in a small window, some advertisements will pop up and display. So I don't want separate tab. I already know, everybody knows who learned links, that it will open in a separate tab. For that we have to use blank. But how to open in a new window? This is important. To open in a new window, so we have to do by using JavaScript. window.open method. We have to use JavaScript window.open method. Earlier, few years back, browsers are not tab based. Few years back, browsers are not tab based. They are general. In that case, underscore blank works as new window only. That means few years back, underscore blank works as new window only. But now in the modern browsers, it is not working. Now in modern browsers, underscore blank will work as new tab, because recently means from several years, browsers changed from window based to tab based. Earlier, our browsers were window based. Window based means if I have to open 4 websites, I have to open 4 separate browsers. So many browsers in the memory. But now only one browser, several tabs. You can open several tabs in one browser. But earlier we have to open several browsers. That was risky. That was risky. So now in that case, in old versions, underscore blank works as window only. But in new versions, it's not working. That is the reason this is the question. So this is the question, because if you ask this question to a 10 years old web developer, he will say underscore blank is there now. No, it cannot work. Why? Because it is changed. Browsers changed now. That is the reason we have to do like this now. So no target, nothing. No href like this. You have to write like this. In href, now you have to write JavaScript. In href, we have to write JavaScript colon. It will use window.open. In this window open, first quotations, you have to tell which file to open. That means path dot slash public slash images slash shoe.jpg, comma. Second, you have to give title for the window. Title I will give as Nike. Okay, comma. Third, I have to give dimensions for window. How much height and width? So width is equal to some 400 or 300. Height is equal to 300. Like this I given. That is the width and height of window. This is enough. This is how we write. Carefully now. Here I will click on. Here I will click on. Yeah. Here I will click on this Nike casuals. It will open in a separate window. How much width for window you decide. That depends on how much width you want to configure, right? I given the width for window. Suppose width as 500 and height as 400. Like this, we are defining the width. This is the original size. I click on Nike casuals. It will open in a separate window like this. So that means it should open in a separate window, not in a tab. So right, how to open in a tab, everybody knows. Who learned links, everybody knows. But important is I want to open in a new tab. Right, in a new tab, how much width, how much height, where to open, all this you can control in JavaScript. JavaScript will teach you. Actually, no one will tell you this without learning JavaScript. But still we are discussing because situation came. Right, this is for the people who already know JavaScript. But even you don't know JavaScript, you can try. That is the reason I explained according to situation. So syntactically, how do we write? Syntactically, we write like this. Anchor href is equal to JavaScript. And in JavaScript, we have to write window.open. We have to write window.open, say here file name. Okay. And here in this window.open, first we have to write path. After that, we have to write title. After that, we have to write width, height. Width, height. Like this, we have to define. That is how we need to configure. Then it can open and it can access that content and display. That's how we need to manage the contents, displaying of contents, right? That's how we do. So example I just given here, example I will give here. So this line is enough. I will give this list item. So this is to open in a new window. So this is the list item I given. You can add that list item in the program. This is to open in a new window. So how to open in a new tab and how to open in a new window. Another question here is, another requirement is how to open in a same window along with existing content. How to open in same window along with existing content. This is also important. That means here the point is when I click Nike casuals, so what I want is when user clicks on this Nike casuals, I want that to open just beside it here in the same window, beside or below, somewhere it should open. How this is possible? That means how we can open in a same window. That means how you can put that here. This is possible by using a concept called iframe. By using iframe we can do. Iframe is used for this. And it is very popular. It is very common. And it is very regularly seen in several websites. That means by using iframe, you can do that. That means we can make the link target open in the same window along with existing content. Actually, when you don't give any target, what will happen? You click on shopping page, it opens in the same window, but not with along with other contents. So it other contents gone. It opens in the same window, but I want it to open along with this content. In that case, you can try this by using iframe. How it works? Actually, the answer for this is how to open in the same window. It is possible by using iframe, iframe of HTML. Actually, what is iframe? So what is iframe? So technically, so another question now, what is iframe? So the answer is iframe is used to embed any external content into page. It is used to embed any external content into page. So which can be anything, which can be image. It can be like image or video or animation, or it can be like document, etc. Anything you can embed into the page. You can embed any external content into the page and show inside the page by using iframe. Actually, syntactically, iframe uses a source, and you have to define the file path. You have to define. Iframe uses the source file path. I will show you technically how it works. Means technically how it works. For example, see now. I will do one thing. So I will remove this href now. JavaScript href I am removing. Okay. Now here I am adding href is same. That is /public/images/ so shoe.jpg. That is okay. You see now I click on it, it will open like this. Then I want it to open along with the other contents. Then what we will do here is we'll do one thing. I will cut this. I will keep a div class container in that. So this is now. In the now we have this and we have main. Okay. And what we will do, you know what to do. Style, we will use container and display as what? Grid. Grid template columns, 3 fractions and 9 fractions. So it will divide our content like this. Right side, there is empty. So then what I will do is right side, I will use iframe. And you can see iframe looks like this. iframe looks like this. In iframe, you can put anything. You can put anything inside this iframe. See what I am doing now. For this iframe, I am giving by default. You see, I am using SRC. SRC, I will give as shopping.html. You see that shopping HTML page come inside it. That shopping HTML page comes inside it. It will work inside it. Understood? Now you can adjust the width, but we want this to change according to situation. We don't want standard. Then what we will do is here, we will write one thing. I will put iframe. Iframe width is 100% and height is some 500 pixels. Then iframe will look like this. And I want to remove the border for iframe. I want to remove border for iframe. You see, I will give border as none. Then you will not feel like iframe is there. Iframe is not there, but iframe is there, right? Now, when I click on this shoe, that should open inside this iframe. How? This iframe don't have any reference. That means for this iframe, you have to give a name. Why not ID? This is important. We have ID and name for reference. Why not ID? Because same iframe can be used for several links. If same have to be used several times, then better give name. Only one reference should use it. Then you give ID. ID is unique. That means it can be used by one. Name, it can be used by many. So what is the name of iframe? Suppose I will give as body frame. Any name you can give, but names are case sensitive. How you written exactly in the same way you have to access. So see now. So what is the target of this link? Target. I will give target. Target frame name. What is the frame name? Body frame. That's it. That means you have to design iframe. You see here answer is by using iframe of HTML that uses target attribute with frame name, that uses target attribute with frame name. That means now you see here that is done. You see here now I click on this Nike casuals, it will open here. That means without disturbing the existing content, you can bring anything here now. Anything here. That means this tutorial PDF, what should happen? Target. Target is equal to what? Body frame. That means you see now tutorial PDF, it will open here. It will open here. So I can open anything there. Shopping.html, same target, body frame. Generally, you can use for even videos. For example, see, for that, I will do one thing. I will go here. I will open some YouTube Naresh IT videos. This is YouTube Naresh IT channel. And I will go here. I will select some video. Some data science, artificial intelligence, something is there. I will go to this video. and you see I am copying the URL of that video. I am copying the URL of that video, close. Okay. Now see here, this is the YouTube video URL, but this is watching video. That means this is the video URL for watching the video. Copy the same here. Now up to this, watch question mark V equal to, up to this delete. Put a slash and say embed. That means, so this is for watching and this is for embedding. This is for embedding. They haven't given, we changed it because we know it. We know the trick that we can embed by using this. But remember, to embed any video, the people who uploaded that video, they must give permission. That means you cannot embed every video on YouTube. If they give the permission, you can embed. Otherwise, it will be blocked. It will not open. Right? So the videos which have permission, they will be open. Otherwise, they will not open. Okay. Now see, this is embed video. So suppose here, I will copy this now. How to make it embed video? Change this part up to equal. Delete it and use a slash and put embed. This is the video code actually, video code. Okay, I will copy this embed code. Go to the page. Here I will write another list item. Here I will say anchor. Href is equal to that URL. Embed URL, right? Target is equal to body frame. And here I will give the text as, so artificial intelligence, AI demo video, right? So artificial intelligence demo video, that is the link I given here. I click on that, it should embed that video here. Not navigating to YouTube. You will not go to YouTube. YouTube will come here. And I click on this, it will start playing that video here. It will start playing that video here. This is embedding the video. This is embedding the videos. So you can embed the videos and you can use the videos. So not only video, so anything you can embed into it. A JPG is embedded, a PDF is embedded, a PDF is embedded, a video is embedded. You can even embed a PowerPoint presentation, Excel sheets like things. So you can embed into that. But remember, MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, directly you cannot embed. For that you need plugins. For that you have to upload into softwares, websites. There you have to store them and access and use them. For example, online PowerPoint presentations website, we have SlideShare. You heard about SlideShare? Is very popular for PPTs. You first design a PPT, upload that PPT here. They will give a link, copy that and come to your website and use that. So for every purpose you have to do like that. That you have to do. For example, see here I am searching for HTML. Some HTs will come. These are all HTML presentations, PPTs. Suppose I clicked on some presentation. I clicked on some HTML presentation. This is presentation. It has some 5 slides. You can use any presentation. This is not in English, right? I will go into some English, some HTML. So presentation in English, anything. Yeah. I will select this one. And you see some HTML presentation is there. Now what we do is observe carefully, scroll down. You will see there is a share link. You see this is a share link. When you click on that share, so you can observe that when you click on that share, it will give you, observe here, it will give you WordPress shortcut, and observe here they have embed. Embed is given with iframe only. They have given embed with iframe. then what you have to use, you have to copy this URL and you can put it in your website so that this presentation will come directly there. A page can, for example, see, I'm copying it, and you can directly paste that, because remember, in a page you can have any number of iframes. Suppose I am pasting another iframe here, another iframe. This iframe is using the source from their website, and you can see here we have a iframe presentation available. This video is there and this presentation also there. You can have any number of iframes. You can embed the content directly here. That means the question here is how you can access the content and use in the same page without disturbing the existing content, that is done by using iframes. Earlier in older versions we used to use, that means this is an example. So this is an example, I will paste this example, means I will keep this for you so that you can understand. This is for watching, right? And this is watching URL, huh? This is for watching, and this is for embed. This is for embed. Okay. That means what you have to do. So remove from, so slash watch question mark v equal, right? Remove this part. Remove this and replace with slash embed, like this. You have to do. So that is what you have to do. But you can't do this for every video. People who uploaded that video, they must give the permission, because on YouTube sharing restrictions are there. You can't comment, you can't share, you can't download until or unless they give the permission for that. If it is open, you can do it, right? That is basically, and this entire example I will paste. This entire example we will see. That means I will paste that entire example. This is pasting of the content. So this is in inter-document navigation. So inter-document navigation, how to navigate from one page to another. And here a lot of things are there. So not only just navigation from one page to another, to any URL, to any specific file, and to any specific application. And finally, you have seen so many things. That means in the summary, you have seen open in same window, right? Open in new tab. You have seen in open in new window. So open in same window along with other content, right? That is done by using what? iframe. We have done that. So these are all the options of, that means while working with links, so many points are there. These are all asked frequently in interviews, right? How I open a new tab, new window, how to create link for Skype, how to create link for phones, because these are very commonly used these days. And how do we open in a new tab, all such things. So these are very important. Actually, in old versions, we used to use a concept called frames. Use frames. Those are not used anymore. So frames are outdated. We don't use the frames concept anymore. So we have to better go with which concept? Early versions used frames. We don't have to use them because modern browsers don't support frames. Modern browsers cannot handle frames properly in mobile tab-like devices. Issues will come. That's the reason we better always use only iframes. Can you use multiple iframes in a page? Yes. You can embed different types of content and show inside, and that is how we can work with links. Next important, now after understanding working with links in HTML, we will design some examples with links. I will give you one task. You try to do that. I will give you one task, you try to do that. The task is, I will upload this diagram task. What you have to do is, you need to design a page. This is a index page, index.html. This page will have header. This page will have footer. Header, footer, you give anything, whatever you want. Suppose I given as some Amazon shopping, something like this. In the footer, you give something like copyright, right? Copyright 2022, like this. And left side, you give a navigation. Left side, you give a navigation, and right side, you give some container. And actually, here you have to give home. So you electronics. So you give footwear like this, and fashion, something like this, fashion. Now what should happen is, separate pages will be there. Home.html, fashion.html, electronics.html. In these pages, footwear.html, footwear.html, separate pages will be there. Now what you have to do is, in this page, you have to design different contents. Fashion related design, electronics related design, you have to create separate. Now what should happen? So that means all pages are separate. Footwear HTML is separate. Electronics HTML is separate page. Now what should happen here is, how many pages totally? 5 pages, including our index page, right? Including our index page. Now when user clicks on home, this home page should come here. Understood? Previously we designed everything in one page. Now you have to bring this page here. And when user clicks electronics, electronics page should come here. That means this must be iframe. Understood? Iframe. So this must be iframe, and you have to bring all the contents there. This is the sample design you have to create. You try creating this and submit. Okay. Now in the next session, we will discuss about working with forms in HTML. And this is very big concept. And if you finish this, then HTML done. We can go into CSS now. And this is very important. You cannot miss any topic of forms, because it will carry forward for CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Angular, React, Java, .NET, PHP. Everybody needs these forms. So that is the reason this is very important. You cannot miss, right? Then we will discuss this in the next session. From Monday, we will start understanding and working with forms. Okay, Monday we will continue. So by tomorrow, you try this design and try to submit this into classroom. I will see, because there are so many files. You can zip and upload. You can zip all the files and you can upload, or you can directly upload the files. I will check them. Okay, Monday we will continue.